Hey, today we're going to be talking about a little something that's called self-mixing as a drummer. I don't want to sit here and play the drums and just have the sound guy, have to figure it out, and he's just dealing with me bashing away at my drums. I want to really play them as an instrument. And this is something that I've learned over the years as a studio drummer of how to really get that sound. Some of us are really familiar with like some classic Led Zeppelin records where there's just literally two mics in a castle and John Bonham's just playing away, but the drums sound amazing. It's because the way he's playing. He had to play. When they were recording, the cymbals were too loud. They couldn't turn down the overhead mics. They had two mics in the room, maybe a third on the kick drum. So it's kind of that practice that takes you back to old school of truly just playing the instrument of the drums. So one of the things that's really foundation is the things at the bottom of the kit. In other words, the kick drum, the floor tom, these are the things you want to hit the hardest. And then as you go up the kit, this is a pyramid. I actually read a blog that someone talked about this as a pyramid. It's not really new techniques or anything new under the sun, but we're just going to kind of break it down for you. So then the next thing would be the snare drum, then the hi-hats, and then the highest thing in the pyramid is your cymbals. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is hit the kick drum hard, hit the floor tom hard, hit the snare hard. But then as you get higher up into your kit, you want to be going softer. So in other words, if you're giving all the power to the things that are low on the drum kit and less power to the things that are at the top, it's going to help you self-mix. Another technique is if you're on in-ear monitors, have your monitor engineer turn your overhead mics up. Because if you just start with the drums and they're sounding big and fat, but you then just have them bring the overheads up a little bit, you're going to be inherently overplaying your cymbals because you actually can't hear them. And so you want your inner mix to sound like you're sitting behind the kit and you don't have in-ears in. And that's the trick, is you can certainly spice it up with some reverb and some things like that. Maybe a little extra bottom in from the kick that might be unnatural, but it just sounds killer. But the most important thing is that it should sound natural so that you know how hard you're hitting. And trust me, your audience is going to love you for it and your engineers are going to love you for it because they're going to have to do a lot less processing to your drum kit to get it sounding great. So I want you to try this in your venue, try this at home. See if it doesn't work for you. I think you'll find that your drums are going to sound more musical, the audience is going to love it, and better, your engineer is going to love it. So, comment back and let us know what you think.